negotiations, I was not part of the small committee for disciplinary proceedings. Still then, I raised this issue. The moot point that I raised was bipartite settlement is a memorandum of settlement as per Industrial Dispute Act. Pension regulation is a regulation. In other words, bipartite settlement under Industrial Dispute Act is primarily a legislation, a primary legislation, and pension regulation is a subordinate legislation. It was in principle agreed by IBA to make amendments to the pension regulation in the residual issues. So this is a cheerful news. Of course, many of you here are officers, so you will not change this, but you can quote this as a relativity issue for officers also. So we are beginning with a happy note about the 12th bipartite settlement. Medical insurance scheme. Before the discussions for medical insurance scheme, I informed Kamaeajar and Kamaeajar about the issue that happened after the meeting. In the meeting, I pointed out certain lacunas that is providing as far as medical insurance scheme is concerned. Friends, no bank is having data about medical insurance claim preferred by retirees. Not a single bank is having a data. They are depending only on insurance companies. When the meeting was held, I asked them to submit the data. They told you, send me your mail ID, this, that. I told them within your hand will come out. And after deliberations, I had the data for serving employees. When I asked them what was the medical insurance claim ratio that was settled for serving employees, they told me we have settled 90%. And as per the data available with me for Indian Overseas Bank, it was only 60%. When I pointed out this anomaly, I told them that you are not having the data for the claim preferred by retirees. Somewhat, a few of the negotiators agreed with me. But still then, they told us that the time for giving this contract, floating RP, was limited. We will go with this settlement. Even on the date of signing the medical insurance MOU, you can read and see that I have not signed that MOU. Because I was not agreeable to that medical insurance policy. During the discussions, during the negotiations, I told IBA that IBA can form a trust on its own. The minimum guarantee benefit for retirees will be saving 18% GST. IBA told we are not for giving medical insurance. I told them whether we can give transport operator business. Because IBA is setting up to transport operator lists. I told them by forming a trust, you can also be presented. I presented a paper. By forming a trust, you can also open hospitals. You can collect the charges from the employees and banks and retirees as well. And you can ask the employees to go for medical certificates from the concerned hospitals for granting sick leave. This is prevailing in LIC as well as State Bank of India. When I raised all these points, the MOU was prepared behind me. MOU was ready. I was not agreeable in principle for the MOU. Because as per the present medical insurance policy, you will get an insurance cover of 2 lakh and you will get 2 lakh only if you are doing coronary angio bypass grafting. Other than that, it will be worth less than 2 lakh.